Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading, and today we have another cool reading. Yeah, we have a big spider here, Sagittarius. Yeah, I hope you guys are well, and we'll talk about that in just a moment, right? And if you guys would like a psychic reading with me, you can always get one. Yes, they are. They are accurate. Yes, they are. And they're so much fun, right? And so I would always recommend getting a psychic reading with the tarot reading. You get different insight from both. If you love somebody, you care about them, but you don't know kind of where they're coming from, or not kind of, you just don't understand them, or you don't know what's going on with them, definitely get a psychic reading. If you don't trust somebody, definitely get a psychic reading. That's the same thing, right? If you don't know what's going on, right? Yeah, so let's get into it. And yeah, and that link is below. We start with the snake, and he is the Knight of Swords in this reading, but it's reversed, so this is a very good thing here. Yeah, and today we're going to have yours and your person's cards, so like the extended will be here, basically. And let's have a look at the Jack of Spades, right? And Knight of Swords, aka. And where is he? Right, and this is reversed. Oh, I don't think it offers. It doesn't even offer what that means reversed. Yeah, this is I feel like the guy made a mistake or something, but because most of these cards definitely have a reversed description. But, you know, regardless here, I feel like it's reversed for a reason, because now we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords here. In this deck, this is the King of Wands is considered a very good man. Yeah, they have Jesus up here to show that. And maybe there's a sacrifice going on here, because that is the big thing, all right, about Jesus, or, you know, how they sacrificed him on the cross, right? He was trying to do good, right? They're still doing that. Yeah, I feel like they are. And yeah, and so here he is, and he is a really good man. Here's the Queen of Swords, and she's a really evil woman. Yeah. You guys know that song? Evil woman. And so, you know, or angry or jealous or envious, either one. Yeah. And somebody is envious here, or all of the above, right? And so, you know, here is Isis and Osiris. And so, you know, I don't know what happened with Osiris. I think Osiris was the woman. I forget. But maybe the man, right? Okay, and I think the woman was Osiris, but it doesn't really matter here. These are two Egyptian people here, and they were really in love with each other. And somebody was really angry. Let's get that little book to find out. Yeah, somebody was really angry, and so they sealed him up in a coffin. Yeah, how dare they, right? Yeah, and right, and let's see. Let's just grab that little booklet here. That is, if it's handy. Oh, goodness, here. Okay, here it is. Sorry, you guys. And let's look at, and that is the Lovers in that deck. That is the Lovers Path deck. It's the number 6, so it is the Lovers. They just happen to call it Love, yeah. And they put him in a coffin, sealed it, and he was alive, and, you know, pushed him down the river, right? Poor guy, right? And I think they were jealous or something. Let's have a look at the story here, the brief story, right? Yeah. And yeah, so love, yeah, this is harmony, love, passion, and sensuality. The myth of Isis and Osiris. I don't know if it's really a myth, but okay, that's up for debate, right? A lot of the Greek mythology, they say, was actually true. The myth of Isis and Osiris illustrates the power of love and how it can transform us irrevocably. Isis and Osiris were blissful in their love for each other. Jealousy ate at their brother Set's soul. Yeah. So they were Egyptians, and Set was supposed to be a really bad guy, or, you know, very jealous, granting him no rest. He trapped Osiris in a coffin and heaved him into the Nile River. Using the power of her love, the goddess brought Osiris back to life for a final embrace. Yeah, she was able to, you know, with the power of love. And so, you know, we have a theme of jealousy here, and here is the Queen of Spades here, and she's really the Black Widow. So we know somebody's jealous here, Sagittarius, so watch out, right? Yeah, watch out, right? Who said that? watch out. I think that was it. Maybe it was in a movie or something. But yeah, somebody who was talking about jealousy. Watch out. I'm like, oh my good. So we also have endurance here. Yeah. So somebody here is suffering, or they have suffered. I feel like they have. It looks like somebody possibly was in another relationship here. It's possible here that this snake is here reversed, kind of, it can be reversed here because somebody was like deceptive, but they're not any longer. Somebody wants to really make a difference with the King of Wands, Jesus Christ, and somebody's really jealous. And, we have the order of the cards painting that picture, right? And yeah, the order of the oracle is always indicative or like, resonating regarding the cards that we're going to pull, right? Yeah, regarding the story for sure. And here she is, Anna Akhmatova. This is endurance. And, she's holding up the potato. And, her husband was a farmer and, they killed him. Yeah. So they could get rid of the food. Yeah. And so, and so she was alone, and the only thing she had to eat was were potatoes. I feel like I don't know if they grow. I think they grow kind of wild or without much care, something like that. Yeah. And your person's cards, Sagittarius, we're going to pull those in a minute. I have your person's oracle spread here, and we have 2 cards here, and we'll talk about that when we get to their spread. Yeah, we will. How's that? All right. So let's see what we have for you guys, Sagittarius. And today we're going to use a different deck. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot deck, which is a tarot deck, and it's also an oracle deck, the way he has it, kind of John Holland, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got for Sagittarius, please. Hope you guys are going to get out in nature this weekend. It's very healing. Yeah, it is. It's not just that. You kind of forget about any problems, things like that. Yeah, so let's see what we have here. I know in Northern California, that is really at the upper part of Northern, that's impossible right now because of more fires. Yeah, so let's see what we have here. And here's the hope card at the bottom of the deck. You might have hope here, discontent and boredom. Whoa. And the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is about desires. Yeah. And love and like sensuality, but it definitely is about desires. It can be about life force energy as well. Yeah. And so, yeah, and also Sagittarius, we have with it, we have this discontent card. Somebody's bored. You could be hoping your person's bored. Yeah, and they're just desiring you over here because there is a lot of desire here, right? There is, especially when you will see your person's cards. So maybe you're bored without them. That could just be you bored. I like the way they got this guy. He went outside here on the balcony and he said, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to jump off. I'm so bored. He's not facing like, the earth here or, off the balcony. He's facing the building. But still, you can tell by his stance. Yeah, and this is, I believe, the Four of Cups. Yeah, it is. This is the Four of Cups in this reading, this discontent and boredom. So let's see what else we have. Yeah, and the hope is about hope and faith and inspiration. Yeah, it is the Star card. So let's see, Sagittarius, for you guys. And yeah, let's see. Your person might be suffering in silence because I feel like they could be. We have Anna Akhmatova, and she sure did suffer. Yeah, that's endurance. And you start with the universe. And we're going to do a... Okay, so I was going to do a past, present, future, but I wasn't really thinking that way. So I'm going to put down the spread I thought thinking of, because I feel like it might make a difference a little bit today. Yeah. So let's see. And we have conflict and defeat. This is what's on your mind. We have moving on here. The universe is here as the world card. You could be moving on from somebody, Sagittarius, so you can be with somebody you're really in love with here. And there's some type of sacrifice here, right? Conflict and defeat, Iris and Osiris, and then, this endurance card, which is really suffering in silence. It is. It doesn't have to be in silence, but suffering and yeah, same thing, really. But here's the universe card, and we see the pretty woman's face here, and this is really the world's card. So something's ending and something is coming full circle. And when we see the world card, it usually doesn't come without a sacrifice or a major lesson learned. Right? It's just how it is in life, right? Life's not just, yeah, it is. It's more complicated than, sometimes we would like, but that's just how it is. We can keep it simple if we can keep it, simple enough to deal with if we cope in a way, right? Yeah, if we stay in our higher consciousness and, like stay in your higher vibration, right? Moving on is crossing you. Here's rest and rejuvenation. So this is the Four of Swords, and this is the Six of Swords, the moving on card. Yeah. And so here's the heart chakra in the past. So you were in love with this person in the past, Sagittarius. Right? Yeah, you were. And here we have conflict and defeat. And this is what's on your mind. Let's get a card. Or your mindset. This man's running down the stairs, and these people are kind of running here as well. Yeah, he's passing the candle like, yeah, I know what to do here. I got the light. I get it, right? And here's the solitude card. This is like the hermit. They show a woman here, and she has learned something, definitely some spiritual growth, because the book is open. Yeah, it's interesting how this page is blank and this is, it's kind of like she has learned something something very, very profound when one of the pages has nothing but lessons and the other page is empty, or nothing but wisdom, and this is empty. So this is your mindset here, and something's been ended here. That is the Five of Swords. This is the Six of Swords. Moving on. Something's over here. Somebody was bored. Yeah, they were. Not with you, Sagittarius, right? Yeah. Yeah, Sagittarius. It could be the mantra from your person. Could be, you're enough. I'm just kidding. Somebody said that a long time ago. You're enough. Okay, I've got it. And so, that's, good. Glad, right? Glad that, that, nothing to be desired, kind of like that, right? And here we have Temperance, and, they show him as an angel, and he's holding all, the elements. He's kind of like a little bit like the magician there. But it is balance and harmony and things like that. This is showing up in the near future for you. In your concern, Sagittarius, is transformation. Now, here's this nice lady, and, actually she has wings here. Yeah, she does. So, they look like, they kind of look like, what is it? Like leaves, but they're wings, and, yeah. And so here she is. And this is a death card. I believe it is. Yeah. So transformation here. And in your environment is a firm foundation. This is the Four of Wands. These are pentacles. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is a firm foundation. Somebody wants to hold on to you, but I feel like they are highlighting the root chakra here. Yeah, if you can see the back of the card, right? Yeah. I mean, it's the front of the card, but this is his back. So here we have in your environment in this deck, this is the Four of Pentacles, I beg your pardon. So this is about holding on to something that is firm, right? In the Four of Pentacles, it's about holding on to maintain a firm foundation. Somebody's holding on to you, or you are, so you can maintain, or, so one of you can maintain something very foundational that brings balance, that brings security, that brings something solid. And in your hope, Sagittarius, is patience and planning. So this is the Seven of Pentacles, and here's the two pillars here, and the light, the sun is here between it. It looks more like a breakthrough here, kind of like but here's the sun and here's the rain. It's really interesting here, but typically we talk about the Seven of Pentacles. Sevens are about typically evaluating and focus, and they can be planning because we are evaluating the sevens, right? So here is the Seven of Pentacles, and he usually looks at his money bush, but what this, and it is about patience because he's standing there at the bush, right? He can't just, So here, you're hoping that this is going to come together with patience and planning. Yeah. And here's the Tower in your outcome. So somebody's life is being disrupted here because that is a disruption. And that could be going on here because we have an angry woman here with this Queen of Spiders. Yeah. She's a Black Widow. So, interesting thing about widow, we don't want anybody to die here. No, we don't. But it can be somebody who doesn't have a husband, right? And so maybe somebody's husband is walking away here. Yeah, and or their life partner, or or their committed person. That could be happening right here, because this is not you, Sagittarius. You're not showing up as jealous here. You're showing up as hopeful. Yeah. So let's look at your person's cards. And I told you about jealousy anyway, Sagittarius, right? It's like this lady told me in 7th grade, I had pink eyeshadow on. She goes, that's not very becoming. And I used to like her. I don't really care for her daughter, though. But yeah, she was funny. So here we have the disruption card. And, this is in your outcome. This is the Tower falling, but it made somebody feel it made them feel stuck. But it's this disruption that broke everything up. This man is here and he's shown as all these building blocks, but they're broken. So there's a lot of majors in this reading because we had solitude, disruption, we had balance, transformation. And we also had hope, the universe. Yeah, we had like 6 or 7 majors in your reading. So that's beautiful. So let's look at your persons. And right here, Sagittarius, their first card is sexuality. So you're on their mind. You're on my mind again. And this is about you're my fantasy. Eres mi fantasía. So you are somebody's fantasy here, but it's not a fantasy like, gee, I just want to, have fun for a night. This person's missing you. And the Shadow Treasures is their crossing card, Sagittarius. So this is a hidden, this woman is in the forest, and here's the opening to the forest, or the end, or whatever, where the sun is kind of shining through here. She's way over here where nobody can see her. And she is kind of like, this tree has fallen, and she has all these treasures underneath this tree, and it looks like gold, or it's or all these crystals. It's hard to see that. But whatever it is, but she's caring for it like it's a treasure. You are a hidden treasure for this person. Yeah, somebody could have been married here, or, right? I feel like your person was in a union and they've moved on, and I feel like they want to be with you. Yeah, they do. And, that sounds so they want to be with you. Doesn't it? It just sounds a little high school, right? But they want to commit to you. I feel like they do here. And, their overall energy is sexuality here, right? They got this lady who looks like Vera Farmiga. And not that that's funny. She's a pretty woman, but this is just funny how she looks just like her. But, you don't have to look like her, Sagittarius, right? No, definitely not. But the point about this is that, I have her covered because she's bare-breasted and she's very happy. And and she's here with, stars and flowers and the moon and the swirl. And, this is definitely protected. Your person wants to protect the situation with you. And the Shadow Treasures is crossing them. Yeah, it is. And let's put a card down for them, an oracle card, before we get into their reading. Let's do an oracle spread on them. They have the 9 of Hearts. This is the wish card, the wishbone. And this is here. And this is why it's all happening, is you are their wish. You see that? Yeah. OMG. And so this can talk about, this is in the upright too, right? They have the wishbone like that. And this person is hoping that their wish is going to come true with you. Yeah. And they've been hiding you, Sagittarius, over here. This lady's like, I don't want my husband to see me, or my boyfriend, or even my family, right? And and she's hiding that. But This can talk about a marriage proposal, this Nine of Hearts. Yeah, it can. The Nine of Cups is the traditional, verbiage for that, or title, but that is really, the Nine of Hearts is the Nine of Cups. Let's see what their cards have to say, Sagittarius. Yeah, the bottom of the deck for them is the Three of Cups, you see? And you guys see me shuffling. So this is such like a fly reading, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Let's see what else we have. The Hanged Man and the Six of Cups. Yeah, something's been sacrificed here. So somebody from the past loves you. Six of Cups. Yeah, they do. Here's the Three of Wands, and they want a future with you. And here's the King with it, and that is you. Here's the Eight of Cups with it. Yeah, I feel like we could do this reading. I've done readings from the bottom of the deck, and they totally work, right? Yeah. And yes, this is a trip reading, and for them. And yeah, here they are walking away to have a future with you, Sagittarius. We had the moving on card right here. In this deck, it's the Six of Swords, right? Yeah, so let's look at their cards. Let's put it into a spread. Yeah, it's not necessary. But, for all you formal people out there, right? People who like forms and formality, right? Yeah. Remember, I used to have to type on forms when I was young, and I go, I don't like these forms. I don't like forms because it takes you out of the freedom, the creativity, right? We have to put it on a form. I'm like, well, okay, right? Of course, I don't work there anymore. Let's see what we have, you guys. And yeah, and let's go ahead and cut these cards. Or did I cut them? I don't think I did. We'll do a past, present, future on your person, Sagittarius. In the past, Justice, Ace of Swords, and the Hermit. Look at that. Their current energy is the Eight of Wands reversed, the Six of Swords. Here they are moving on right here. Here's the bottom of the deck for them, Eight of Cups. This person's moving on from somebody. And they're moving on from something they felt blocked. Or this can be blocks, delays, disruptions, blockages. It can be maybe boredom. The Eight of Wands reversed, where you just feel like your life's not growing. Your life's not making any progress. It's the same. It can be stagnancy, the Eight of Wands reversed. Here they are moving on, and the Five of Pentacles is with it. This is the current energy. They're leaving somebody out here. God, Sagittarius, you're a troublemaker. Yeah, you are, right? That's what some ladies used to always say to me. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. And the Death card is in the near future down here. Let's move the cards. Yeah. This person can't wait to love you. Sexuality, shadow treasures, like hidden treasures, and the Nine of Cups, the wishbone card. They're coming to ask you to marry them. Yeah. And, take off your clothes, right? Like the song goes, take off all your clothes, right? And here, Sagittarius, the Two of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Death card, right? I sound like a child a little bit, huh? Like, it's okay. It's a lot of fun, right? Here is the Empress at the bottom of the deck, and over here, Two of Swords, Four of Cups, Death card. This is showing up in the near future. This is now. Here they are moving away from something or somebody for sure. And this person knows that there has to be an ending. They're bored without you in their life. Remember, we saw boredom, discontent and boredom we did, right? And here's the Four of Cups. This is discontent and boredom, unhappiness. And here they are knowing I have to leave and end this situation and transform my life. Here's the Death card. So these are repeaters. Yeah, they are. Yeah, let's get a card on the Four of Cups for your person here. Here, I have no other choice here. The Two of Swords. Yeah, I have to go be with Sagittarius, the Fool. You see? We're going to end this reading, you guys. And yeah, thank you so much. And I'm going to have some extended readings in the exclusive content. Yeah, in the membership. That'll be up pretty soon. And yeah, and we're going to be doing a few new things over there. We are. Thanks so much for joining me here. And yeah, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want to book a reading with me, click on the calendar below. Also, remember that they have not been promoting my videos for a very, very long time. So please look for me. Power and Light Tarot. Thanks so much, guys.